Hello everyone, Charles Moon with Prosper Trading Academy bringing you your daily commentary. Today we are going to talk about a cheaper way of playing Apple. Now we know how expensive Apple is. I'm going to throw this up here really quick in case you haven't noticed. That was the chart that we're going to be looking at, but you can see where Apple is. Only 3 points off its all-time high. After a huge extended run, their 52-week lows are at 149. 52-week highs at 219.18. We are currently at 216.34. It's very expensive and it's very difficult to be able to be a new investor at these levels. So what about a offshoot play that has great upside that's tied directly, realistically, to Apple and the success of Apple? Let's look at CRUS. This is a stock that's been pretty depressed here. You can see at its peak it was 71.97 and it's come all the way down to 34.70 and now it's starting to bounce. This is the weekly chart, by the way, over the last 3 years, and you can see off of those lows what they've been consistently doing. Look at this nice little run up. I'll even magnify it just a little bit here so you can take a look. But it's been pretty consistent in terms of the uptrend here in recent sessions. Now let's go back to the daily chart. After it had this like sideways congestion, it kind of broke out and broke down, and then it started going sideways, and now it's starting to break back up. This big old blue line right here, and I'll kind of expand that out to make it look a little bit bigger, a little bit cleaner here, is the 200 period or 200-day simple moving average since we're on the daily chart. That's a bit of a hurdle. It actually did breach. It found resistance there yesterday. Okay, yesterday the high was at 44.20. The 200-day moving average was at 44.26. It did breach today, but it's already been knocked back, and it's kind of coming off of that old high. So here's what I'm thinking. If it crosses over not only the 200-period moving average, but that old swing high here where the top of the channel is listed, I'll draw a white line to describe that specific price. If it closes above that level and then opens, I expect the stock to get very, very bullish. It's trending nicely. It basically came down to the 50-day and rejected straight up, and on that retracement it's made a higher low. Now we are starting to make a lower high, but the day isn't done yet, so we'll have to wait and see. They could also gap above that level and then take off, but I think a key indication for the stock that if it of the upside move is that when it closes above these levels and opens above these levels, we could see some pretty nice extension. Well, where to? Short term, it could be as simple as just 46.20, which is the old high, the quick double top that caused the stock to drive down there. But ultimately, I think it gets accepted into this HVA, this gray shaded area, and that means we're now speculating it's going to get somewhere between $50 and around $56. The current stock price is $43.82. That is a really substantial reward in a short period of time for a low price stock that is starting to show very bullish behavior. It's above the 50 and 100-day, so it's showing some intermediate term and short term strength, and since it's trading above, it's outpacing those averages, so it's showing also growth. But most notably, the 200-day moving average is now being looked at as a key technical resistance level. I think that's the major hurdle that this stock has to go through. Now, don't expect it to go in a straight line up. It's going to have its fluctuations. You can see the volatility in this name. However, I love the upside in tech. I love the upside in Apple. I just don't recommend buying Apple at these levels. And I just think this is a great offshoot play in a stock that's starting to trend up here, multiple time frames. And finally, just breach key resistance. This is what I've been looking for. So I want to alert you folks and let you know. Keep an eye on CRUS. I don't want to be a buyer unless it's pretty steep, unless it's that pullback to around $40 to trade up into that resistance level. Because if I'm going to trade up into resistance, I definitely want to have that buffer of profit. I don't want to be buying at resistance, have it, go against me, and then it either continues to go down or it goes down and then needs a 10% rally just for me to break even. That doesn't make sense. If I get that 10% rally, I want to be in it. Keep an eye on CRUS and keep it on your watch list, folks. Do want to mention that stock and stock options trading involves a substantial degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. Folks, this is your daily commentary. Hope you have yourself a great trading week. Take care. See you next time.